We know that brands not only simply sell you a moisturizer, a lipstick, a perfume, they sell you a whole lifestyle, a whole story surrounding their product, the person you might become when you use these things. What do you think about when you think of Rhode, for example? Everything is this gray, whitish color, rounded, very quiet and minimal designs. You think about Hailey Bieber, who undeniably is a very beautiful woman with insane skin. So when you think of Rhode, you obviously, and whether that's consciously or unconsciously, think about her. And there might be a hope that when you purchase the glazing milk, your skin might glow like Hailey's does. It's screaming, I always look clean and glowy. I get up at 6 a.m. to take a Pilates class, then go and grab a matcha, and I always have something effortless about me. The brands like to choose a theme and stick with it. So you'll have all these image associations in your head when you think about the brand. And it's not just something that's random, but carefully chosen, with millions and millions going into the marketing. Packaging isn't there to explain the product, but rather to make you imagine your life with it. And once that picture exists in your head, the formula almost has a head start. A lifestyle or an imagined lifestyle is so much easier to fall in love with. And there is a psychological term for this, the halo effect. It's a cognitive bias where one positive quality influences how we judge everything else about a person or an object. If someone is attractive, we often assume that they are also more trustworthy, successful, or competent, even without evidence. And brands love to take advantage of this all the time. So of course, when I see Hailey Bieber, when she's promoting her brand, the products don't just look appealing. It's easy for them to seem more effective, luxurious, and more desirable. Can't tell you how many times I wanted to buy the Milky Toner when I see a video of Hailey because she looks so absolutely wonderful. Her skin is undeniably beautiful, and you can tell that it's not just filters and editing. Her skin is genuinely beautiful. But the halo effect, it doesn't just only apply to celebrities. It also applies to the packaging itself. When a product looks appealing to us, we're more likely to assume that the ingredients are higher quality, the formula is more effective. For example, which products do you pick up to get a closer look at when you're browsing TK Maxx? A beautiful exterior creates a halo that influences how we perceive everything inside. So it enters your hands with your expectations working in its favor. When you went shopping for beauty back in the day, you went to the store to browse the shelves. You might have seen ads on your TV or in magazines which influenced your choices. And obviously we still have ads, we still have magazines promoting products, but we all know that the thing that really gets us is scrolling through TikTok. It's so easy to immediately want everything that's being recommended to you, because now it's not just a celebrity on your TV or on a glossy page advertising something where you know that they are getting paid a lot for this. Now it's people on your For You page who are also most likely getting paid a shit ton, but they seem relatable and closer to you, because it seems like Sally from next door, who has no superior motives, besides the fact that she is getting paid and not disclosing that it's actually an ad, when she recommends you this L'Oreal oil that she swears by because it makes your hair so glossy. And they can make the advertisement so aesthetically pleasing, standing in their perfectly clean, perfectly organized and decorated bathroom, filming their hair care routine, and after blow drying, they show you how the serum will make your hair look so glowy and healthy and shiny, which, I mean, when you film your freshly washed hair with a very bright flashlight on, most likely it will look shiny whether you used a shampoo from the dollar store or Kerastase. And editing and filters are also your best friend when it comes to making an ordinary scene look fabulous. Unboxing the new Laneige lip mask surrounded by flowers, the Sol de Janeiro body spray is being used on holidays, selling you a beachy dream. The prettier the product, the more aesthetic the background and the way it was filmed, the more likely that someone else will buy it. You trust them, you trust the lifestyle that they presented you with. Because deep down, you don't just want to smell like salted caramel. What you really want is to get out of your office chair, out of your life, and into your bikini on a beach. So when you put that body spray in your cars, pay for it, and it finally arrives, with the first spritz, there's so much hope that it might do that for you, that it might just make your life a little bit better. When a product looks really pretty, it's so much easier to photograph, to post it, and then for someone else to want it. So it's easy to understand why brands like to incorporate small but important details, like the magnetic click of a compact, the slow twist of a lipstick, the oversized doe foot applicator, the serum that catches the light just right, the dropper gliding into a frosted bottle. All of these things have nothing to do with the actual formula, but it looks incredible in slow motion. Everything is designed to be recorded. Your favorite influencer might have a bathroom that's better stocked up than your local Sephora, 20 serums organized by color. Everything so that your feed stands out in the crowded world of Instagram. And also, once beauty becomes collectible, consumption can feel like collecting experiences. Brands love to play with launches and limited editions. When a brand tells you that something is rare and exclusive or only available for a short time, your brain begins treating it as more valuable. The possibility of losing it creates attachment before you even own it. I can't tell you how many times I fell into this trap, wanting something because everyone was talking about it, because it seemed rare and shiny, trying to get your foot into the door without really wanting it, just trying to be a part of the talk and the trend. I like to think that I buy my products based on performance, science, and ingredients, but that would make me a big fat liar. Because the second I'm standing underneath those neon lights in the drugstore and there's a new limited edition that has some really cute packaging, I'll buy it. Yes, even if it's the 5th bronzer I own or the 20th lip oil. I am a sucker and I'm just a girl, and it does make me happy. Would I buy a lipstick in a standard packaging? Probably not, since I already own enough. Slap Hello Kitty on it and here you go, here's my card. I'll take 10. And when I tell you about all those brands in this video, whether that's Rhode, It's Fenty Beauty, Rare, or Charlotte Tilbury, when I, for instance, talk about the Pillow Talk lipstick or the lip peptide, you know what they look like. You could remove the logo from them, all the writing. I could probably just show you the shadow of them and you'd know. They've become so iconic, recognizing them just by their silhouette, that you don't need to read the label. Your brain already recognizes it. And that's honestly some really powerful branding, because once a product reaches this level of fame, it acquires almost a cultural reference. You want to buy it because everyone else knows it. Owning it says something, posting it says something. When you watch someone doing a what's in my bag and they pull out a Dior lip oil or a Summer Fridays lip balm, the product already has done the talking. We buy the Rhode phone case so we can stick the lip peptide in it, not because it's actually that useful, let's be honest, but because it's recognizable. You see people on the street with it, on your feed with it, and when it's pushed onto you long enough, even if you didn't want it the first time that you saw it, just the right post, just the right person, the right words, it's been pushed onto you long enough and bam, it's added to your cart. There you go. Often people who love a certain brand don't just love the product itself. They love what belonging to the brand says about them. This might be the same reason why we wear certain clothes, listen to certain music, decorate our homes in a certain way, or drive a certain car. Objects become symbols. They do the talking for us, communicate a certain message for us. If I show you my makeup table right now, you probably wouldn't want any of my recommendations because it's messy and it looks like a crime scene of like half-used products. But if I gave you a couple of shots of a clean bathroom, a linen robe, morning sunlight, a coffee from an expensive looking machine, an effortless routine filled with a skincare routine sponsored by La Roche-Posay, makes it way easier to sell. We might not all need or want a new skincare routine, but we are also obsessed with self-improvement that sometimes a pretty bottle likes to tell us that we found it. Our brain loves shortcuts. When we pick up a lipstick, and even before you try the formula on yourself, just by feeling the packaging, your brain already has made assumptions about what's inside. It has already touched your senses, since the first thing you probably notice is the weight. Pick up a lightweight lipstick and then a heavy metal one. Even if they contain the exact same shade, your brain will most likely think that the heavy one feels more valuable. So many beauty brands seem like competitors, but they're actually owned by the same corporate family. The same companies can own luxury brands and affordable drugstore brands, allowing them to reach completely different customers. So, for example, the same parent company can have one brand positioned as scientific luxury and another positioned as accessible skincare, which both get different branding and different marketing, but so often has the same research, ingredients, and networks. There are 182 beauty companies which are owned by 7 major companies: L'Oreal, Shiseido, Johnson & Johnson, Estée Lauder, Unilever, Coty, and Procter & Gamble. And it doesn't take long for dupes to hit the market when a popular product is seen all over social media. For example, we all know that the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter is very often compared to the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And while the ridiculously priced La Mer cream contains some fermented sea kelp and algae extract, the rest of the formula, which is basically just mineral oil and paraffin and some other things, is so identical to your very basic Nivea cream. But a $100 cream, while the price might be absolutely ridiculous, in our capitalism-wired brain, it might feel like a bigger upgrade than a $4 tin from the drugstore. When life and the world feels chaotic, we like to treat ourselves. This is undermined by the theory that during hard economic times, we still like to shop and like to purchase affordable items like lipstick. And while we reach for the affordable brand, we still see people on our feed purchasing the high-end products, the ones we so often long for. And one day, when our bank account allows it, we will walk into Sephora and pick it up with the biggest feeling of satisfaction. We get the $50 Chanel lipstick, and when we, so full of excitement, apply it right there in the car park, it will give us a big fat serotonin boost. Until we realize that maybe, days later, that it does feel so similar to the e.l.f. lipstick that we've been loving for years. So maybe we are drawn to these products because we believe they are better. Maybe it's because they represent something that's bigger than themselves. Sociologist Erving Goffman argued that everyday life is a kind of performance. We are constantly presenting versions of ourselves to other people, using clothing, environments, and objects as signals. He called these signals our front. I present to the world that I own this. This is who I am. And there's something calming about the fact that you can inhabit this role so simply without needing to do a lot of work or changing anything deeply about your personality. Why do we admire Hailey Bieber, for example? I know I talk a lot about her in this video, but she's just such a good example for so many things when it comes to this topic. Because she looks effortless. For her, it probably took years of developing taste, confidence, habits, experiences, and a whole sense of self. Under the umbrella of being a clean girl, with buying the products that are associated with it, we think that we invest into this lifestyle. Because as we know, being a clean girl comes with being disciplined and caring for yourself and having routines. And yes, of course, doing these things can make your life better, but it starts becoming problematic when the performance doesn't match your reality. You might own the aesthetic of discipline without practicing discipline itself. And even this whole idea of discipline can become very problematic because we, as women, love to engage ourselves into this mindset. We put ourselves underneath the outer gaze constantly, being watched by Big Brother, like we're on the Truman Show, and the audience wants us to be a squeaky clean, scrubbed, perfectly sculpted version of ourselves. You have to be aesthetically pleasing, your products have to match, your morning routine should be filmable, and your self-care presentable. So, are you really taking care of yourself, or are you performing taking care of yourself? It's the same vibe as going on holiday or being at a concert, and you don't focus on the moment taking everything in, but rather you spend every minute glued to your phone filming the event. So afterwards, you don't even remember a damn thing, and the video doesn't carry the essence at all. And historically, we used to build our identity through experiences, through communities, interests, values, relationships, and actions. Now, identity is something that we buy. The difficult parts of transformation, building habits, skills, changing your mindset, therapy, meditation, becoming more centered and calm, those don't happen at the checkout. But when you purchase a new workout set, a new scent, a planner, it might feel like you are one step closer to being that person. When a product becomes a symbol, and that symbol stands for transformation, buying it feels like we already have transformed. The packaging can open the door to a version of ourselves we admire, but eventually we still have to walk through it. We, as humans, we love to tell a story. We are storytellers. We attach meaning to objects. We turn bottles and clothing and perfume and makeup into symbols of memories and aspiration. So a lipstick isn't just a lipstick, a perfume not only a scent. They carry stories, memories, and ideas of who we are and who we want to become. But maybe the most important thing to remember is that a product can only open the door. It can inspire a ritual, make us feel confident, or bring a little bit of joy into our everyday lives. And there's nothing wrong with wanting beautiful things. There's nothing wrong with enjoying little moments of luxury. But the problem might begin when we associate those products with transformation itself. Buying something new or owning something doesn't magically create a new life or a better life. Becoming someone doesn't happen when we add something to our cart, but it happens through rituals, our habits, and the way we spend our days. Maybe this is a true power of packaging. It doesn't actually transform us, but it gives us a glimpse of a version of ourselves we hope to become. And sometimes that little reminder is exactly why we reach for it in the first place.